Good morning. This is your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. Seeing partly cloudy conditions out there this morning. Plenty of sun, mainly just some high clouds around the area. Should see quiet conditions as we move through today and through the end of the work week. Seeing temperatures climbing into the low 40s and still keeping a light breeze out of the north to northeast at this time. If you take a look at the current surface analysis, high pressure centered over the New England region. The periphery of that high pressure keeping things quiet in the local area. We'll see an area of low pressure developing over Texas and tracking into the Great Lakes. It's going to bring a warm front through our area, and that's going to provide some support for some rain chances as we move through the weekend. If we take a look at the upper level winds from this morning, sounding northeasterly winds near the surface, becoming more northerly just above the surface, and then becoming west-northwesterly as we get in the mid and upper levels. Overall, fairly light winds for this time of year with our peak wind of 36 knots, and the freezing level today is at the surface. Looking at the current visible satellite, we can see just mainly some high clouds streaming through the local area. Off to the west and northwest, we have a stratus layer around 3,000 feet that's kind of socked in, not expecting that to make its way into the local area. And then off to the east, we have some marine clouds out there as well. But overall, should see partly cloudy conditions through the day and some increasing clouds as we get into the evening and more so moving closer to the weekend. If we take a look at our European model here, zoomed out, we'll see that area of high pressure breaks down or starts to recede off to the east, and a warm front starts to lift into our local area as that low pressure tracks towards the Great Lakes. We're going to see those thickness values rising with gradually milder temperatures moving into the weekend. And then as we get to the early morning hours of Saturday, we will see a slight chance of rain and then slightly increasing chances of rain as we go through the daytime hours on Saturday. You can see here just some light rain across the local region, more so to the north and northwest. But again, it can't rule out some light rain showers around. Not expecting much in the way of accumulation, just more of a nuisance rain as we move through the day on Saturday. We should see most of the activity wrapping up late Saturday, early Sunday morning, and then another area of low pressure kind of tracks along that boundary as it stalls to our north and brings an additional boundary into the area. It's going to be a better chance of rain over the next coming days with more widespread in nature and some more impressive accumulation totals. But that pushes through mainly during the PM time frame on Sunday, and that starts to wrap up as we get into early Monday as that pushes out of here. We should see a couple dry weather days to start next week, Monday into the day on Tuesday, but then looks like models are indicating another disturbance tracking into the area for New Year's Eve. Some slight disagreements with the modeling, but it does look like a decent chance, at least at this time, that we'll see some sort of rain activity in the area for New Year's Eve into the early morning hours of New Year's Day. So looking at 24-hour weather risk chart for today, expecting green conditions over the next 24 hours. We will see our high temperature up around 44 degrees this afternoon. Winds generally out of the north to northeast, peaking around 6 to 11 knots. And again, partly cloudy conditions mainly through the daytime hours. Going into the evening, should stay partly cloudy, but we'll see some clouds around 3,000 feet, dropping a bit to 2,000 feet late into the evening and early morning hours. We'll see a chance of a ceiling developing around 1,500 feet with some of that low cloud layer moving in, but winds continuing around 5 to 10 knots out of the north-northeast. We'll see our low temperature early in the evening around 32 degrees, and then back up into the upper 30s by the time we start the day on Friday. Tides are running normal at this time, and for our extended forecast here, Friday we'll see increasing clouds through the day, starting out partly, becoming mostly cloudy. We'll see slightly warmer day with a high of 49 degrees, right about seasonable for this time of year. Low in the low 40s Friday evening, and then Saturday we start to pick up that chance of some light rain showers around the area, looking about a 30% chance holding through the day and into the evening time frame. So on and off chances of light rain, more so the later in the day you go. Otherwise, it's mostly cloudy. We'll see a milder day with a high in the mid to upper 50s, lows in the low 50s Saturday evening, and into the 60s for Sunday with milder conditions continue. And we'll see those once again rain chances increasing as we get into the evening. Looks like a better chance of more widespread rain Sunday evening, better accumulation totals. But as we get into Monday, we'll see that clearing out with highs still in the upper 50s with partly cloudy conditions, and it will pretty much stay in the mid to upper 50s as we go through Tuesday and into the start of the new year, with our low temperatures right around the low 40s to possibly mid 40s. And we do have that 40% chance of rain once again for New Year's Eve, with the possibility of that next disturbance coming in, bringing some of those rain chances into the area. That's going to wrap up the 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We'll be back again tomorrow at 8:15 and 10 a.m. Enjoy the rest of your day.